When we actually bought the company, it was owned by Dow Chemical. We already were in a handful of countries, and we were small. I was the only salesperson. I was one of the owners. Traveled domestically mostly, and we had international reps covering maybe a dozen countries. But as we tried to expand, we realized that when you work with manufacturers' reps, they can be fantastic, but they're representing other products as well. And you didn't get the information we did. We didn't have the relationship with the customer, the end customer. So we started to travel, and we realized that there were some good ones and some not so good ones. And we decided to hire full-time salespeople, go direct, and develop relationships with all of our distributors around the world. Every country is different. Understand the culture, the informalities, the formalities. Not so much the language. People ask that a lot. We're spoiled in that English is pretty much the business language, but just respect who you're working with, and follow up and really communicate well. That's the first thing right there. Outside of your product, you have to build trust, and that's built by communicating and doing what you say you're going to do, and then deliver on time. And then the product has to work, and we go from there. Well, the biggest challenge for us, we do a lot of business in China, and there's a lot of knockoffs of our product. Same name, same packaging. The product obviously doesn't work the same, but it looks like it does. So there's a challenge there, and you really can't fight it. Not on our budget legally. It's very difficult for a lot of reasons. So you just have to educate the user that it's not your product, and have very good quality, so they'll know that it is your product when it actually is indeed your product. That's probably one of the biggest challenges, is just not having the control internationally that you would in the States. And you can't just jump on a plane or in a car and quickly be down to Chicago or wherever in the States. If you have an issue overseas, it's a big investment. We're in over 30 countries. Europe deals a lot like the States, and there's issues there as far as shipments and duties and payment terms. But when you look at like China, huge market, growing market, we're in China. The things people need to know is, for the most part, the Chinese want to purchase products from the States, from America, from Europe, from Germany. They want to have quality tools to make their tools. In fact, it's kind of a sign, I don't know if it's a sign or not, but that they've made it, or that their product is going to be better. You talk to the local Chinese, and a lot of times they're like, oh, I don't want to buy that, that's Chinese. They want to buy from a company that has a really good reputation and high quality like the States. So it's a flip side. Here in the States, everybody's banging on price, and I don't want to buy, I'm proud to make it in the USA, which is great. In China, they actually want to buy from the US and some of the companies in Europe. We get a lot of people calling us that want to help you out, and we're like, hey, we're doing well, we're exporting, we've got good growth, the way we can handle it. And he said, well, let me explain about what we can do. And there are some nice resources of making contacts and setting up calls, or we have not done a trade mission. We've used the step, some of the grant money, because there are countries we said, well, we probably wouldn't go there, we don't want to spend the money, and there's some assistance there, and that allowed us to go to Thailand recently and some other places. So it's a great program.